welcome back to day 3 of 1 Week 1 Palette. We're using the Beauty and the Beast and Lorac collab when the movie came out. And I was thinking today we would do, pardon, this like third row here. It's very like romantic but kind of in a more sultry way. So the shades are My Castle, Chip In, Romance, and Spellbreaker. So we're in a different location today. We're in my room, not in my room, pardon. This is actually our den. Den, I guess. It's like our office space. And this used to be a porch. So that's why there's like windows back there, and that's like into the kitchen. So to start off, I'm just going to set my eye with Chip In, which is what I've been doing with all these looks. I thought we'd do a story time today. So this, not this past Sunday, because I worked, but like the Sunday before that, I had invited friends down, and I'm like, hey, let's go for a really nice walk, and we'll go to, there's this mountain nearby, it's called Mount Tom, and I'm like, you know, I'm just getting back into working out, like I'm not in the best shape right now, so if we could just go for like a nice walk, that would be like great. So my friends like to hike on Mount Tom. I'm going in with Romance, which is this like burgundy color. And so it was like translating into the brain of my friend, oh, let's go on a hike. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm okay with going on a hike as long as it's like a mild hike, because again, one, I don't hike to begin with. Because I just never have really, and like with my ankles and stuff, like they give out very easily, so I don't want to like twist my ankle and like fall and hurt myself. Wow, this is so beautiful. And so it's like, no big deal, it's an easy hike, Mariah. And I was like, okay, whatever you say, as long as it's not the same hike as my friend took me on like there like last year, because I almost didn't make it to the top. It was the same hike. So here I am. It had just rained earlier in the day, and I was like, oh gosh. So I just was like, go at your own pace, it's fine, just take your time, everything will be okay. And so at one point it's like pretty steep. So the mountain isn't that tall, but like the route that we took was like pretty much like straight up instead of like winding and casual like I wanted for my Sunday afternoon walk. Yeah. At one point I had to stop because my heart felt like it was going to come out of my chest. I checked my heart rate and it was like at 145, and I was like, I've never, like, I don't even think when I'm like running full bore on the treadmill is my heart rate that high. So I was like, I have to stop. Like, I'm like, I have to stop and breathe. So just like sat there, breathed, got my breath enough to try to keep going. I was like cursing my friend the whole way up, let me tell you. So there was a group of them. And some of them were like younger than, a little bit younger than me. They were like in their, like, they were like late teens. And it was just like, I was like, I'm too old for this. I'm too out of shape for this. It was like, and then I finally we finally made it to like the top. And then like they decided to like fool around and run around and jump on all these rocks and do all this like crazy stuff. And I was just like sitting there on a rock, peaceful. Honestly though, if I had like gone by myself, I think I would have just like done some like deep breathing, and it would have been really nice. But it was like, and then they wanted to like go explore the cell tower that was at like the top, and then they walked around some more, and by that point I was like cold. And so like the contrast of being like super warm and then immediately like cooled down was a little rough. And then I was like, can we go please? And I was like this tempted to take that road downward because they obviously need a road to get up to where the cell tower was or whatever that was on top of the mountain. So I was like, I swear I was like this close to walking down at that point. I was like, I'm just gonna walk down myself. And then I was like, no, I don't want to get lost. And so I'm like literally the last, like I'm like going so slow when I'm going down. I am so afraid of like falling and twisting my ankle. So now I'm gonna go in with, I think I'm gonna do my little, I'm gonna take that shade Romance and put it like underneath my lash line. So I literally was like just going super slow and they're like way far ahead of me and I was just like following the trail markers. Like at least we know something about like hiking. I'm like, it's fine, I'll make my way down. They were kind enough to like stop for me like every so many like feet so that they knew I wasn't like fallen or was dead or whatever. I don't know. So, and I did fall. I fell once, like completely just like slipped and fell. And then, I almost fell 2 more times. And just like, I had worked out, like I had done a run like 2 days before. So my body was already sore. And then like I said, with my ankles not being the best, like I was just like, I was like totally done. They all came back to my house to have like dinner afterwards and it was nice, but I was like, never again are you taking me hiking. Oh gosh. So yeah, I'm just not like an outdoorsy person, I guess. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background. We have like a warning, like tornado, not tornado, thunder warning or something. I don't know. Maybe it is tornado. We don't really get tornadoes in the New England though, so I don't know what's going on with that, but I think we're gonna get hail too. Crazy, crazy. So I'm just taking this. It's like a beautiful coppery color. I'm just putting it on my lid, and then I'm gonna blend that brown color in the outer 2/3. I feel like some of these looks are just like the ones I kind of did with the Soft Glam palette, but that's okay. This is a gorgeous color. This kind of makes me want to buy Lorac shadows. So I guess my story time wasn't that funny or amazing, but it was definitely funny when I was in the situation. It was not funny. I was like so frustrated and aggravated, but yeah. Alright, so this is just like, ooh, it's like a cocoa brown and it has like sparkles in it. And these mattes are like so pigmented. I'm just gonna take it in that like outer corner and I think it'll blend nice with the sparkles. Hear the thunder? That's crazy. I better finish this up. I hope we don't lose power. So, because I didn't want the light to be like off in here, and all the bulbs we have and all of our lights seem to be like very warm, and when I have them on when I film, it's like almost like very like, I look more orangey. I don't know, maybe just in photos, but yeah, so I have all the lights in here and it might look like it's like light in here, but I actually can't see very well. I turned my light down like a little bit, like more than normal, because I wanted it to not look like super washed out on my face, but ooh, what do you think? Alright, so before we lose power or something crazy like that, let's do an inner corner. I'm actually going somewhere tonight, so this will be nice to have my makeup done. I'm gonna use, so tea time, yeah, let's use tea time. So tea time I used yesterday, right here. And we're just gonna put that in the inner corner. Oh, the shadow on the eyes is so beautiful. It's like a coppery color. Oh. All right, so what do you think? Does it look good? I always have my hair up in a bun, guys. This is like after work life. Ah, that's better. Is it? I can't even see. I've been working on like being like more relaxed and like more myself. Ooh, looks good. All right, guys, thank you so much for staying and watching and listening to my story time on May's 1 week 1 palette day 3. So I'll see you back here tomorrow. Bye, guys.